Hey everyone, it is Keith from Essex Recording Studios, and we have one of the coolest guitars in guitar history. Made famous by Jimmy Page. Believe it or not, this is a 1985 Gibson Eds-1275 Doubleneck SG. This is the Mac Daddy. This is the iconic guitar that we've seen in Coheed and Cambria, and you know, so many rock stars have strolled out on stage or made music videos with the double neck, and you know, it's a real privilege to have this in our studio. I got it from a major collector. This thing is in virtual brand new condition. I don't think it's ever been used. The only way I guess you can really tell it's 32 years old, and I'm 32 years old, I was born in 85, is the light crazing in the lacquer, as you can see there. You know, if it didn't have that, you'd think it was brand new off the showroom floor. I mean, the pickups still have these patent applied for stickers on them. The fretboard inlays, binding, it all looks brand new. I mean, there's not a speck of dirt or discoloration on any of it. I saw it and I had to have it. You know, we paid a good chunk of change for this guy, but the plan is to use this on a few projects. We'll have it for sale in our Reverb store, of course, but frankly, if we never sell it, I'm totally fine with that. Because something this clean of this vintage just comes along once in a lifetime. It's nothing you can just walk into any store and find. Absolutely not. A little bit of fuzz there. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin this bad boy around so you can get a look at the back. But I just wanted to do this video so you have a good idea of what this is like up close in person. If you're ever looking at one, if you're saying, you know, what does one that's 32 years old look like? How should mine look? And you want to measure it up. This is the gold standard. You know, this is as good as it gets. And even just from storing in a case, you will get these light hairline crazing marks in the lacquer, which is totally normal for the Gibsons of this era and before. I mean, even new ones. I've seen what did I just see? There was a Zakk Wylde camouflage custom shop Les Paul. It's only about 10 years old, and it was the nitro finish on that, on the clear over the camo, was all sorts of cracked over the whole thing. This thing, though, I mean, it looks brand new in the wrapper. It still has the clear plastic cover film on the back plate here. You can see the wood grain is just absolutely beautiful. A whole lot of vintage style tuners there. So you've got the serial number and made in USA on the guitar side. No stamps on the back of the 12-string. We'll come along the other side here. I mean, I'm speechless. I usually talk a whole lot in these videos, but what can I say? You know, the pictures, the video, they speak for themselves. And we're going to have Piston in the studio. A really awesome rock band from Birmingham. And I have a good feeling this is going to be on their album. Well, guys, that's about 5 minutes here. I think you've got a really good idea of what this guitar is like in person. I'm going to spin it around one more time. We'll get a look at the hardware on the front, and then I'm going to sign off. All right. So this is what the bridges look like. I mean, that looks brand new. There's no pitting or corrosion. I mean, look at the pickup covers. There's no tarnish. This is insane. It's 1985. We're at almost 2018. You know, no rust on the poles of the pickups. This is a case queen. And speaking of case, let's go ahead and take a peek at that right here. This is the factory case where this thing has lived for years and years. I mean, you can see it's got a few light scratches on it, and the video is going very yellow because of this yellow light up here in the studio kitchen. But you know, it's sat in a collection of about 50 guitars for over a decade with this collector, and you know, this is everything you would ever hope to find if you were on the hunt for a vintage version of these. And given how relatively little extra this model is compared to a new one, I just think you would be crazy to buy a new one when you could have this. So, like I said, I'm going to sign off. There's loads of pictures of this. We're going to do a lot of videos in the future. You know, we've got it on our reverb.com store site, Essex Recording Studios. And we have it on our Facebook. It'll be going up on Instagram here shortly. So follow us on all of that stuff, guys. And really appreciate your support. Please subscribe to the channel and leave lots of comments. If you've ever played one of these, ever wanted to, you know, let us know your thoughts. All right, guys, see you later. Have a great weekend. Well, it's the weekend now, but who knows what day it will be when you're watching this. And I've got like another 10 videos to do, so keep looking for the new ones. Bye, guys.